Welcome back to House on Carrion Hill, House of Bob's cosmic horror adventure played in Pathfinder 2nd Edition in the Galarian campaign setting.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm playing Willen Dappen, the gnome wizard.
Hi, I'm Janette. I'm playing Bimpkin, the long snout rat oracle.
Hey, I'm Shubert. I am playing Knib-Knub, the razor-tooth goblin fighter.
I'm Trevor, and I'll be playing Theobald, the orc investigator.
And I'm Shaun, your game master. If you like what we do and you want to support the show, visit us at patreon.com/thehouseofbob. Last time on House on Carrion Hill, Tom and the boys have hunted down and eliminated 2 of the Keepers of the Oldest, ensuring that the dangerous spawn of Yog-Sothoth is unable to retrieve the power that they stole. Now, the heroes stand on the doorstep of the final cultist, the cunning and dangerous Keeper Crove. And so the 4 of you stand just at the northern entrance of the asylum, a windowless room on the crown of Carrion Hill. You have beat senseless and tied up an orderly who's wearing a birdcage-like helmet over his head for some reason. He didn't seem to want to let you in, but you were persuasive. In this first room of the asylum, you can see 3 doors leading further in. One on your left, one directly in front of you, and one in the corner on the left before, I don't know. There's 2 doors on the far wall, one on the left wall.
Do any of the doors look different than the other doors?
That's a great question to which I have an answer.
Nice.
The answer is they are the same.
Oh.
So we're in a room. There's 2 doors on the left and one right in front of us.
Two doors in front of you, one to the left.
Oh.
And one technically behind us.
Oh, my
Yes,
God.
also that one. You could go that
All
way.
right, I take that one. Yeah.
We have truly descended into madness now.
All right, so 2 in front of us, 1 on the left. Got it.
I would like to listen to each of the doors.
You would like to listen to each of the doors.
Yeah.
What do they say?
Just hear him out.
Make perception checks.
All right, we can each take a door. Let's each take a door.
Oh, yeah. This is a good idea.
Yeah, I take one of the doors on the left.
I got a 20.
Bimpkin got an 11.
And one more.
Theobald rolled a 13.
So, Willen, you put your ear to the leftmost door.
Nice.
You hear nothing. Bimpkin, you put your ear to the next door, to the right, and you hear nothing. Theobald, you put your ear to the middle door, and you hear what sounds like distant mumbling and the occasional, like, in the distance of random screams and warbles and shouts, but they're all quite muffled or distant.
All right.
Does it sound like Crove?
It does not sound like Crove. It sounds more like random mental asylum patients.
I don't hear anything behind my door.
Same, no sounds.
I hear probably more people with bird cages on their heads. So I think maybe avoiding the center door until we have to go down the center door. Because
Yeah, let's fan out a little,
yeah, the quiet doors, we have a chance of scoping out more space, getting a better chance of potentially getting a drop on Crove. Although if we go straight into the main room, the screaming will be escalated.
Okay.
All
So
right.
left door, middle door, right door.
Let's try my door.
All right. So you open up Willen's door. It swings open easily and opens into another room about the same size, 10 feet by 15 feet. Currently mostly empty except for one of those stainless steel serving trays that surgery might put tools on, just sitting in the corner. There's another door on the far right.
I don't like this place.
Yeah, neither do I.
No.
All right, I'll do another.
Was that a I open the door, Willen?
I did open the door, but I'm not going in first.
Okay.
Theo. How are you, baby?
Is that because I'm the biggest?
Yeah.
Okay. I do it.
Sorry, I'm confused. You're stepping into the room with the medical or with the surgery tray, or are you stepping through the
Yeah,
next
I
door?
opened the door to that room, and then I just stepped aside to let Theo enter.
All right, so Theo steps in, and yeah, he confirms the room is empty except for this little serving tray here.
Is there even any point doing a perception?
No, I'm not going to even let you make a perception because that's all that's here.
Okay.
What's on the serving tray? Just medical tools?
Presently nothing, but that's
Oh.
what you imagine it would be used for.
All right.
There's no lab coats or anything hanging on the wall or anything?
No.
Okay. We won't be able to do Three Stooges in a trench coat.
I'm listening at the next door, by the way. I'm not searching this room.
Okay.
I rolled a 20.
Listening at the next door, you're able to hear some of those same whoops and hollers and screams in the far distance as Theobald was earlier.
All right, I hear that screaming you were talking about. Do we backtrack? Maybe go to that other door?
Yes, other door.
Yeah, my vote's for the other door.
All right, lead the way, Theo.
All right.
Stepping through the center door, you come to a storage room. Within here, you find a whole bunch of extra furniture, chairs, pillows, padded cushions, restraints, and some supplies that maybe would be used for like medical usage or medical experiments.
Could I use a medicine check to ascertain the usefulness of any of them?
Sure.
Theobald sort of mauls over the supplies, humming and hawing, and rolls a 16.
Looks like typical surgical equipment. There's some stuff here for doing sutures. There's lots of bandages and scalpels and whatnot left in jars of some sort of fluid.
Kind of nothing outside of the ordinary for a regular hospital.
Yeah, you'd hope it's a regular hospital anyways.
That doesn't seem like a regular hospital, but I feel like the birdcage guy still has just sort of got me a little rattled.
Fair enough. All right, you got 2 doors remaining to you. One is on the far east side of the building and one is right in the center.
Bimpkin stuffs his pockets with all the bandages.
Okay.
Middle door. Let's try middle. Well,
door it is.
Yep.
Middle door is the door that opens up to the moaning, groaning, and...
Yeah, the door that you listened at.
All right.
Opening this door, you see a 10-foot hallway that goes to a T intersection to the left and right. Directly ahead of you, at the crux of the T, is another door.
Can you describe the lighting? Is there like a freaky light swinging back and forth?
There are no freaky lights swinging back and forth. Instead, this hallway is lit by candles that are sitting in glass sconces at regular intervals along the wall.
That's also scary.
You can see that many of them are quite worn down, as if they've been burning for quite a while.
All right, let's go see what's at the end of the T.
All right, you go to the crux of the T. You're now standing directly beside this door. You see the hallway goes to your left and to your right, about 20 feet in both directions, and there are 2 more T intersections. You can see that one of them, the one on your right, has a door at it.
All right, I'll listen at this door, since that's what we're doing. Got a big old 26.
Good job, Willen.
26, you're listening at this door. You hear lots of muttering and speaking on the other side. Someone is like ranting. You know, if you're eating things that are white, it's gonna make you. It's gonna get your humors all out of alignment, and you're gonna need. Obviously, if you eat yellow, then you're gonna get all sick, and that's gonna not make you feel good, and your brain's gonna go all raw mush. And then what I think you gotta eat things that are brown. Brown things are healthiest things.
All right, I'm going to leave this door alone.
Why? What do you hear inside?
Crazy guy. I don't know. He's talking a lot about food, which doesn't sound so bad, but he's got some strange theories.
I mean, we talk a lot about food.
That's true, but he thinks color dictates health.
I mean, in some instances, maybe.
Like moldy green, that's a bad color.
Does Crove care about the color of food?
I mean,
I have not asked him.
should I roll to see if I have a memory of Crove ever talking about the color of his food?
Why don't you try listening and see if you recognize the voice?
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, I'm going to put my ear up against, see if I can ascertain who that is. 22 for Theobald's eavesdropping.
The voice does not sound familiar.
Cool.
Is there like the little slots where they pass food in, or like a little window to see the person?
This door does not have that.
They don't feed this person here. Or not through the door, at least.
Is the door unlocked? Knib-Knub just test thing.
It is unlocked. Roll a stealth check.
20.
All right. No response comes from the other side. The voice continues to ramble about various colors of food.
We could give him some of our brown rations. I don't really like them anyway. and then ask where Crove is.
Maybe we should offer him brown rations after we find Crove, because we wouldn't want to have him warn Crove about the kind of food that we have so that Crove runs away. So we should go check a different door.
Well, we could just knock him out like the last guy if he starts screaming. But I don't...
Or we could just leave him because he's not doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm
like
just
if he's
saying
talking,
we don't know where we're going.
He could be talking to somebody else. And there's 2 people that we have to punch. Do you feel like you could knock out 2 people?
Easy.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys, we got 1 vote for knock down the door.
I could do that in my sleep.
Willen, you also feel like you could knock out 2 people?
Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna. I think we should just move.
Move on?
Okay, let's just keep going. I just want to find this guy before the monster eats him and gets all more powerful. So
Keep in mind, too, that Theobald's buff from the oil that he put on his blade will only last for about another maybe 50 minutes.
5-0?
5-0.
Okay.
Well, it's plenty of time.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If we eat Crove, will we gain his power?
Which way do you guys want to go?
45
dead
minutes.
silence of everybody.
Yeah.
So standing facing this door with the food lecturer, do you want to go to the left or to the right?
Let's go left.
All right.
You go to the east and you end up getting to the end of this T intersection. To the left, you see a door that you think might be the door to that room with the surgical table. To the right, another long hallway with 4 doors, 2 on the right, 1 on the left, 1 at the end.
1 at the end. Perception check. Theobald.
Okay.
Just beelines past everything else. It's like, that's a door I want to listen to.
All right, go ahead.
Theobald rolls a miraculous 14.
You hear nothing.
I open the door.
You open the door. You walk into a 5-sided, very well-appointed office with 2 big double doors on the right side and right next to 2 smaller doors on the right side. There's a heavy-looking desk, a chair behind it, some important-looking papers strewn about with a reading lamp and some writing utensils. Behind the desk is a portrait of Keeper Crove.
That's our man.
He is, as we described before, a balding man with a skullet, a half-orc. He's got kind of a bronzish, greenish skin, very stubby little tusks protruding. He's wearing very tiny little spectacles across the bridge of his nose, and he gazes down with a stern countenance.
Those glasses are much too small for his face.
Well,
Something bigger to frame nicer.
Yeah, he needs more lenses.
did we find his room?
I think this might be his office, maybe?
Yeah,
Man,
looks like his office.
Yeah. I want to investigate his desk.
I'll allow it.
Sweet.
It's solid oak with a varnish finish.
oh, keep going.
Somebody here knows what that means.
Yeah. Tell me more. Finally. Theobald rolled a 19.
A 19. You look through the papers and you find that mostly they are admitting papers for various patients. You don't see anything that really stands out. People who are either hearing voices or suffering from depression or violent criminals who've been remanded to the asylum instead of to prison.
Theobald's interested in the dates on the documents. Are these like really current? Are these like older dates? Has it been a while since someone's been admitted? Has he been here recently?
The most recent date is a patient admitted about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, man.
A human male with dark hair, unnamed, gibbering and speaking nonsense. It lists a set of possessions that came in with him, some armor, a rope, caving equipment as well, with a helmet with a lantern or a torch attached to the front, and a book.
No additional notes on the book?
That is all that's known about him.
It doesn't say what the book was titled.
No.
Just says book. This person probably was down in like the sub areas of the city, saw something he wasn't supposed to see, went mad.
Maybe the crypts that we were in.
Oh.
We know there's a vast crypt network down there.
Are there bookshelves around?
They're not bookshelves. There's just this desk, the chairs sitting before it, and behind it, as well as there's a set of double doors in the center of the left wall, and then 2 other doors on flanking it.
What about like loose floor planks or something, like some sort of hidden doors or buttons?
Theobald's done his perception check, but I could let you do another one.
20.
Bimpkin, you don't find anything additional. I mean, if Knib-Knub and Willen want to too, you guys can go ahead.
Do it.
19.
And Nibby-Nubby?
A 17.
Yeah, you guys don't find anything else of use in here.
And there's nothing behind the painting?
Nothing behind the painting but bare wall.
All right, I draw a frowny face on the painting and we move on.
It looks better.
Nice. I draw bigger glasses on him.
Much better balance.
All
Can
right,
I roll, instead of a perception, can I roll like a thievery to try to see if there's any part of the desk that's like a secret hidey spot in the desk or something?
like a false bottom or something? Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, why not?
Oh, that's going to be a 25.
25. So you are fiddling around with one of the locks on one of the drawers, and you notice that it's got actually a false side to it.
Oh.
You depress a little piece of the panel of wood, and a spring-loaded cabinet opens from the side underneath the desk.
Oh.
Within, you find a thin blue rod of wood, about 13 inches in length. The side of it is inscribed a number of arcane sigils.
Ugh. It's just a bunch of stupid freaking words.
I
I throw it on the floor.
No,
Yeah,
no.
let's. Yeah.
Knib-Knub.
It's just garbage.
It is not garbage.
Yeah, I'm rolling an Arcana check to sort of discern the garbage on the blue stick. 21 to try and read it while Knib-Knub's flailing it around in the air.
And that was an Arcana?
Yes.
You have no idea.
Maybe the wizards look at it.
Oh, yeah. I'm known to be good at this kind of stuff. 22.
You recognize that it has symbols from the enchantment school, but you're not sure what this wand would do if activated.
Enchantment.
Only one way to find out. Okay, Knib-Knub, hold really still.
Knib-Knub starts darting around the room.
This is where I point out that wands are once a day, unless you overload it. If you're using it, you're using it.
All right, I will not use it.
Let's save that.
Anybody else with arcana, nature, occultism, or religion want to try?
I have occultism if that's going to be any different than Arcana.
What about Bimpkin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nature is the only thing. It's +8. It's probably not going to really help. But I can take a look at it. No, this is probably garbage.
I told you guys.
With an 11.
All right.
It's still pretty garbage. I'm going to hold on to it.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys
Good
are
idea.
not quite sure. Theobald, if you want to try that occultism, I'll let you. But that'll be it.
Theobald puts a 28 into his effort for trying to see if it ties to any occults that he might know.
28. Not only do you begin to recognize what these sigils mean, you recognize it as one of the tools that Crove used on you when inscribing your tattoos.
Motherfucker.
You identify it as a wand of suggestion. The
Cool.
wand of suggestion will allow you to cast the spell suggestion once per day, or again a second time if you overload it, risking its destruction. A creature that succeeds on a save against suggestion is still stupefied 1 for 1 round.
Ooh, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that could be really handy in our fight against Crove.
Any special requirements to cast it?
You just have to be an arcane caster.
Okay.
Obviously, I know what this means, but just in case somebody else doesn't know what suggestion is as a spell, what would suggestion mean if it was cast on you?
It is a 4th level spell. It takes 2 actions to cast. It's on the arcane and the occult tradition lists. It is a will saving throw where you suggest a course of action for the target, which must be phrased in such a way to seem like a logical course of action for the target and cannot be self-destructive or obviously against the target's self-interest. If they critically succeed, they're unaffected and know that you tried to control them. If they just succeed, they'll be unaffected and think you're talking to them normally, not casting a spell on them. The wand additionally stupefies them for 1 round because it's a special item. If they fail, they immediately follow your suggestion for up to a duration of 1 minute. If they critically fail, the base duration becomes an hour.
Cool.
Can you remind me? So when you have a wand,
Mhm.
it is the exact same amount of action points as it would be to cast a spell, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It just doesn't use a spell slot, and in this case would allow you to cast a higher level spell.
Okay.
Because I don't think anybody has 4th level spells yet.
All right, so Bimpkin or I would be able to use it.
I don't think I'm
Is that
arcane.
correct?
Arcane or occult?
I have plus 13 on arcane.
I don't know if that means you're necessarily an arcane caster, though.
You have to have spell slots.
Oh,
Oh, never mind. I am arcane.
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, me or Willen. But Willen, I think it makes more sense for you to take it.
Yeah, it does make more sense. Use this with responsibility.
Good work with all that searching, you guys. Where to now?
All right, we found some trash. Let's go.
Double doors?
Double doors?
Let's just frickin' go. I'm going through the double doors.
Okay.
All right, Knib-Knub kicks open the double doors.
Here I go.
Immediately on the other side of the double doors are 2 more double doors. You're in a waiting room.
Are there magazines?
Ah, this is torture.
This is my worst nightmare.
Just give me someone to kill or something.
There's just a single comfy chair.
I feel like we should check. I know it's very boring, but perhaps we should check the 2 side doors because there could be key for door we find later, or perhaps, I don't know, some other clue.
All right, but you guys better start hurrying up.
I will be quick.
All right. Theobald follows lead and checks the left door.
This is another smaller room with 2 very comfy looking chairs, a little reading desk or like side table between them. You can see an empty coupe glass sitting beside a candle that has long since burnt out. There is another door on the other side of this room.
What's a coupe glass?
It's a wide brimmed glass with a thin stem, kind of like a martini glass.
Okay.
Can Bimpkin smell the glass to see what was in it?
You smell some very strong, sort of high proof alcohol spirits in it, like the remnants of them.
Should we get plastered?
I mean, it's empty.
Oh. I thought... Never
I
mind.
mean, you can lick the rim, I guess.
All right. Next door.
Next door, you open up into a small library, 10 feet by 10 feet. No other doors. Lucky you. You quickly scan the books in this room, and you see lots of titles pertaining to the medical arts, ancient history, astrology, astronomy, portals, and other eldritch, but not necessarily forbidden topics. There seems to be a particular focus on ancient cults.
No, whenever we see a bunch of books, you guys get distracted for a really long time, so let's
So
just
long, in
freaking
fact,
go.
that at this point, Theobald only has 30 minutes left on his sword.
Oh, man.
Bimpkin's going to start tipping all the books over to see if they open secret doors.
You pull every book off and no secret door opens. Good try, though.
Nice. We trashed the place.
It's now 25 minutes.
Yeah, Knib-Knub is getting very impatient.
Yeah.
Let's freaking go.
Yeah, even I'm not here to read. Let's go.
All right.
If we wait too long, then the monster's just going to eat that guy, and then they're going to crush all the people we like.
All right, so through the waiting room or through the other door on the right?
Theobald heads to the other right.
Okay, you go through the other right, you open that up, and you see a set of stairs descending down into the building's basement.
Here we
Now
go.
we're talking.
You hear more gibbering and howling from downstairs.
Theobald puts his finger between his tusks, hushing everybody else, and attempts a stealth roll to descend the stairs.
All right, let's all do stealth.
Okay,
Theobald rolls a 27 as he
very sneaky.
descends.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's a critical
Willen.
failure with a 10.
Bimpkin got 22.
And Knib-Knub.
I rolled really bad, too. I got 14.
Okay.
Knib-Knub's in too much of a rush to be
Yeah.
quiet.
You guys are both like, nobody shushes me.
And Knib-Knub pushed me.
Yeah, you two are too impatient.
All right, so you guys descend down into the basement. As you do, Willen knocks over with the tip of his staff as he's clunking down the stairs. He accidentally hits the tip of his staff on one of the candle sconces, which causes the glass to tip, fall to the stairs, and shatter as it clanks down step by step. You all freeze, listening. And the noises in the distance stutter, but then resume. You get to the bottom of the stairs, and you see another fucking door.
What is this place?
This one is made out of iron.
No wonder everybody in here is so crazy. Too many doors.
I quickly listen to the door before somebody kicks it down.
And Knib-Knub gets ready to kick it down.
My ears get a 24.
You still hear that talking and raving of the lunatics, but it is further on and still quite muffled.
Knib-Knub, can you use your thievery skills and see if we can open this up quietly?
Okay, I tested the handle.
You test the handle, and it begins to slowly creak open. Knib-Knub opens this iron door. It swings open silently into yet another hallway. There's a door to your right, and you can hear through that door pretty clearly. And then you come over here, and you're in my space, and this is my side of the table. You come on my side of the table, I'm going to fucking cut you.
Oh.
Keep that door closed.
The hallway continues to your left as well. To your left, you see another door, and the hallway curves around back to the west again.
Want to just see where this hallway goes?
Yeah, let's check the hallway.
Okay, so you head north along the hall. You come to a door at the north corner before it turns to the left, where you see a door with a metal grate in it on the far left end of this hallway.
A metal grate, like it's
Like we could see through it.
You could see through it, yeah.
Take a peek.
Let's approach the door with the grate.
Okay, so you step over, you crack it open, and you, looking through, see what appears to be a small cell-shaped room devoid of furniture. At the back end, there is a peephole that looks into another space. You look through, and you see an empty room, an empty cell that appears to be locked. There's a little bed, a bucket, and a bit of straw, but it is currently unoccupied. Looks like you're in some sort of observation cell where you could look in onto patients.
It's weird.
Oh, we're in the observation corridor. So all these rooms are going to look in on the rooms of potentially people muttering to themselves.
Well, that's a good way to see what's going on, I guess.
I mean, this is a good place to bump into the people who are doing the observing. So we should be vigilant.
All right, I guess we just keep going to the north.
Okay.
Yeah.
Continuing along the north, you check the next observation cell.
Are they the same kind of doors?
Same sort of doors. There's actually 4 of them all the way down this hallway, and then another door at the very end. The first cell that you check into, or the second cell down the hall, you see a lone man inside the cell. He is huddled up against the wall, and he is just clutching his head, muttering, and he's going on like, the red star of Akiton. I have to get back. If I get there, then I can tell everybody about Galarian. What went on here? I got to get back.
That guy has seen some shit.
Yeah.
Maybe we should talk to him?
Maybe not through the wall.
Might freak him out a little.
Yeah. We can come back around and help these people.
All right, so continuing down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Continuing down the hall, the next cell is also empty. And the 4th cell you look into, you see a woman who is scratching and picking at their hair and totally silent, just plucking out hair by hair.
Oh, this place is sad.
Mm-hmm.
This place is sad. You got one more door to the north, and then a door you haven't checked in behind you still.
I want to keep going to the end of the hallway. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to the north end of the hall.
So cracking open the door at the end of the hall, you walk into a larger room with a number of gated cells on one side. You see a long metal table in the middle of this room. Spots of dried blood mar its polished surface at one end. 2 wooden cabinets stand to the northwest, while to the east there are 2 empty prison cells.
This place is a maze.
All right, I'll just do a brief perception check, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time here.
Okay.
I got a crit,
Nice.
so that is a 30.
Nice.
Good job,
Willen
Willen.
notices that the lock holding one of the cabinet doors shut is on its last combination of the number, and he clicks it over. It pops open, and inside he finds 8 of the minor healing potions
Oh.
and 8 vials of a sticky black oil.
All right, I will do a Arcana on the sticky black oil.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get a crit fail with a 14.
Then you have no idea.
Could I try a nature on it?
Sure you could.
Bimpkin got a 26.
26 is enough. You identify this as a lethargy poison, which would be used to keep someone docile or unconscious, depending on the dosage.
So this is for the patients then.
There are 8 vials of each.
I will give 2 to each.
2 each to each person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all you can find in this examination room, surgery, torture chamber. But that's about it.
All right, let's go back to that other door, I guess.
All right, let's go find a door we haven't opened yet. I think that's back down the hallway in between two of the...
in that U that turns around the side?
The long hallway with the 4 spying corridors.
Okay. So you head back to the south. You get to the door that you had not opened yet that didn't have the yelling people behind it. And who cracks it open?
Theobald will.
Okay. Theo cracks the door open. It swings into a single large desk sitting in the northern part of this room. There's a high-back chair with deep purple cushions just beyond that. Another door on the far right side of this room.
Perception just quickly to check the desk, see if there's anything interesting on it.
Okay.
Papers with current dates. Theobald rolled a 30. I got a critical on that.
You find that the desk has been scoured of almost everything except for a scrap of paper, the bottom half of a letter that says, "I'll meet you on the Day of Bones." Signed, Rutman Meyer.
Rutman Meyer is the guy we killed, right?
That's the guy we just killed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is sort of like the second office to the other office. There's like a stage office, and this is like a secret office.
I thought this might be like a security room or something, maybe. Like where a guard would maybe hang out or something. Maybe let's check out that door, the other door in this room.
Yeah. Theobald opens the next door.
Theobald, you swing open the northern door of this office into another room that's lit by a cluster of candles. There's a round table covered with heaps of notes and papers sitting between you and the tall, thin figure of Keeper Walder Crove. His sunken eyes flit up from a page held in his hand to you. "Ah, Theobald. Zizek told me there was a dreamer in the city. I would not have suspected it was you. Welcome." And he gestures to a chair in front of him.
Theobald hesitantly sits. Are you surprised to see me?
"I am. I knew that there was someone, and likely some heroes given the mishaps. But you have, as you can imagine, caught me at a difficult time. I'm expecting the spawn to arrive at any moment. It shall, of course, stumble into my trap, and hopefully I can bind it back to my service, as I've done with countless other aberrations before it. This one, though, Theobald, will be my crowning achievement. I will bring chaos under my heel. Will you help me to trap this creature?"
I don't think you have what it takes to take this thing out, because this thing has bested everyone else whose power you relied on, you needed to bring this thing into existence. And the only way we are going to beat this thing is if we beat you.
"Theobald, I saved you once before from the creature that haunted your dreams. I know you can help me. But if you won't, and you won't be the first to grovel before me, then I'll just have to make you beg. And we'll see you in 2 weeks." Thanks for listening once again to The House on Carrion Hill. Please, if you want to support the show, give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. And you can find us on all your favorite social medias, except for your favorite one, TikTok, at The House of Bob, because we don't do TikTok yet. You could do it for us, and that would be great. Join us on our Discord and talk with us about all sorts of things: food, video games, RPGs, fitness, all sorts of stuff. Schubert's been playing Ring Fit Adventures or something. I'd like to thank all of our patrons: Mortimer, Ben, Connor, Pedrig, Brandon, Ron, Team Eamon, Pavel, Christine, Tom I, Elias, Mark, Mary, Jessica C, Ray, Scooter, Tyler, Josh, Keith, Blocket12, Tom W, Jessica D, Kieran, Mike, Sylvia, and Luke. But particularly Alexander, who's our newest patron supporter. Thanks, bud. Welcome to the show. Artwork for this episode is by Shaun Makes. Audio production and sound design by Astronomic Audio. And music for this episode is by Mike Hammock. Roll on.
Roll on.
Bleh.
All right, everyone say one nice thing about Shaun. He apparently needs an ego boost.
You have really nice glasses, Shaun.
Aw.
I love you.
That was a question?
That's a nice thing. There's a question as in, is that a nice thing?
I like your salt and pepper beard.
Yeah. Aw.
Aw,
Yeah.
Okay, that's
that is nice.
ego boosted. Thank you, guys.
No problem.
I was thinking about magic when I was initially looking at it, but now I'm going to think about occultedness.
Ooh.
And then they're going to crush all the people we like
Like your mom.
your mom. Shut up.
I meant that genuinely.
I know.
You care a lot about your mom.
Fool of a Willen.
Are you supposed to say my last name?
Fool of a Dappen.
Sorry.
Oh, one sec. I have a barking dog.
Darking bog.
Darking bog. Yep.
Darking dog.
You knew I was coming, but you didn't go anywhere. No, hold on. You didn't know I was coming. Alex, cut that. This aberration into existence. Just like the movie The One, starring Jet Li and Jet Li.
Fuck.
You are both incredibly... Sorry. Maybe we'll retcon that.
No, take your time. Take your time.
That's great.
Here's-
That was good. Yeah, that was good.
Please reference the jelly movies.
It was such a good movie, though. I loved that one. He kicks the lamppost and it falls over. This would be a great time for Crove to kick a lamppost over.
What?
Ah!
Oh my God.
You guys zigged when I thought you would zag. You are right at Keeper Crove's door.
We can tell Alex to remove things.
Yeah, I mean...
I would like to remove that thing.
Doesn't mean
I
he
made
will.
a really dumb comment about not eating black food at the beginning, and I've been thinking about it since the beginning.
I don't even
I was
remember
like,
that.
Why did I say that? So you could remove that.
I think that must have been before we started recording. Because I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
I do not remember that at all.
Or was that when the
I
what's
do.
his face was
I
talking
remember
about
the
food
guy was
colors?
rambling, and I was like, maybe it's okay,
Oh,
but
yeah,
don't eat
yeah.
black food. I just
Now you're worried it sounds racist.
Janette,
no, I'm just
oh
worried
my
it sounds really
gosh.
dumb.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right.
You can say black food.
Do you think it
It's not
sounds more
racist.
dumb
I'm
than...
just making a joke.
What?
Yeah. Do you
what?
think it sounds more dumb than referencing a Jet Li movie? The One from...
I like that a lot. I think that added to it.
Next time I'll only be referencing Romeo Must Die.
What? I was like
Also
2001,
classic Jet
so
Li
that
movie.
movie's pretty old now. So good. Oh, I got to watch that again.